This week on LandLeader Television. We are the leaders of the land. Land is what we live on. It can be explored, built upon, and cultivated. Land holds our wildlife, crops and livestock, and the homes in which we live. It provides a resource for your family. It's what our forefathers settled and our brave fight to protect. It asks that you respect it, keep it free, and put back what you have taken. At times, it's purchased, sold, and traded, and it's passed on from generation to generation. So it's our duty as land brokers to be champions of conservation, habitat management, and ownership. We possess a deep love for our land and respect for all it provides. We are LandLeader. The following segment is brought to you by Hayden Outdoors, farm, ranch, and recreational real estate.
My name is Jim Digby, and we're at Wolf Creek Ranch at Kiowa, which is located 3 miles north of Kiowa, Colorado. I was in the family trucking business, and it didn't fit me as well as it did the rest of my family. I decided I wanted to pursue something that I would enjoy, so I got my real estate license 20 years ago. I haven't looked back since. The reason I chose to go to work for Hayden, I had my own brokerage that I decided to terminate so I could focus more on working farms and ranches and recreational properties, and Hayden was the natural fit. I just like the freedom to be my own boss. I love meeting farm and ranch sellers and buyers and having one-on-one communication and days with them and getting to know them and getting a job done with them. It's a crowdless business. You're always one-on-one with somebody, which I really enjoy. The location of the ranch is within 60 minutes of Colorado Springs and DIA as well, so it's a really well-located ranch. 20 minutes, you're out to I-25 from the ranch at Castle Rock and into the mountains for skiing, hunting, up in the hills, all kinds of recreational opportunities. That's what's really great about this ranch, is it's close to the towns, cities, and close to the recreation that Colorado offers. It's almost impossible to find a ranch that's all contiguous of this size anymore, this close to Denver, Colorado Springs. It's 2,790 acres, all deeded, all contiguous in almost a perfect rectangle. It has 2 miles of Wolf Creek, which has good cover, cottonwood trees, bushes, it's got live water in it. And then there's a lot of tributaries that run into it. So there's a lot of good protection for cattle, and it's just a good all-around ranch with a lot of amenities. The mineral rights are mostly intact. At least 90% of them are still with the ranch and will go with the ranch. The ranch is good Elbert County rangeland. It's short grass, native grass, high protein, buffalo grass, grama grass. No better place in the country to put pounds on cattle than Elbert County. The ranch will run about 150 cows year-round. It's mostly alfalfa and grass mix. You can raise enough feed here to take care of the cattle you have here. There's a nice main ranch home. Needs some updating and remodeling, but it's a 3-bed with an office. There's the old historic barn, and then there's a couple outbuildings, feed bunks. It's got good bones, and it's a good place to start. Terrain is rolling with draws and a lot of protection. Pine-covered hills, there's creek bottom, there's hay meadows, there's about 240 acres of dry land, hay. Ranch holds some pretty good mule deer, a lot of antelope, coyotes. There's elk in this country once in a while. There's turkeys on the creek. It qualifies for landowner tag. It'd make a nice little hunting ranch for somebody. Elbert County is one of the fastest growing counties in the nation. I think the second fastest county for growth in Colorado. A lot of these type places will be subdivided in the future, and it would be a candidate for that. There's a lot of pressure for growth in the county being this close to the Front Range, and it would make a wonderful investment for somebody thinking along those lines.
This segment was brought to you by OtterBox, building extraordinary products to enhance your life, and by Cinch Jeans and Shirts, the leader in premium Western wear clothing since 1996. The Cimarron Valley Ranch boasts over 45,000 acres of land spread along the historic Santa Fe Trail in Colorado and Oklahoma. This ranch runs along 22 miles of the Cimarron River and supports up to 2,000 cows using rotational grazing pasture, turnkey ranching operations, and ample water from the river and ponds to stock tanks and 10 pivot irrigated circles. Excellent hunting for elk, deer, quail, turkey, and more are found on this rare contiguous ranch. Call Dax Hayden for more information or visit HaydenOutdoors.com.
Out here, there's no boss, no 9 to 5, no vacation days. You see, this is more than a job. It's a calling. It's the sweat, the grit, the worry, the wonder, and the truth that you were born to lead this life.
LandLeader Television is brought to you by OtterBox. At work or at play, OtterBox enables your everyday. Cinch Jeans and Shirts, your leader in Western wear. Gunworks, 1,000 yards capable right out of the box. Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering, built on grit. Blue Otter polarized sunglasses, the very best. Covert Scouting Camera, top quality trail cameras with unmatched support. Swarovski Optic, perfection meets tradition. Kevin's Catalog, the place for Kevin's fine outdoor gear and apparel. And by Feed the Party, the best steaks and meats at the best prices. The following segment is brought to you by California Outdoor Properties. It's a lifestyle.
Give us a call when you can.
My name's Mike Roush, and here we are at the Roush Ranch, about 8 miles from Mariposa, about 45 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Well, there's, of course, the vineyards. That is my favorite. There's a lot of pretty level land. Hunting, we're not much hunters, but we believe hunting could really be pretty well. There are a lot of wild turkeys, hogs, bear. We have 4 registered ponds in the state of California. We have 11 springs developed on the ranch. The ranch is divided into about 7 pastures from 100 to 500 acres. We do have 13 parcels up here. 8 of them have power running across. I was raised in the house which we call Mom and Dad's house. This house that we live in now was the foreman's house, and then we called the little house the bunkhouse. The winery is a turnkey operation. It has capacity for about 1,200 with the tanks.
I am Leslie Roush. I've been here for almost 40 years. My husband's parents bought 12,000 acres and 33 parcels. Been quite an adventure. We're about 8 miles from Mariposa. We have 10 acres of wine grapes and a winery. We run 30 head of mother cows. They are grass-fed. And we have vacation rentals, The winery is here. It's a lot of fun. Mariposa calls us above the fog and below the snow. So that is one of the key features. The climate here is phenomenal. The wind blows through here and it cools the grapes down. About 1 o'clock, they turn the air conditioner on outside. Our house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. The rental house is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. There's a 4-car garage. The barn has 6 to 8 stalls. At one point, we boarded horses here. The arena is 200 by 125 out of the round pen. So anybody who trained horses or wanted to breed horses. And then just the trails, you know, the miles of trails. There are places on this ranch that no one's ever seen but us. There's just things you can't see in normal everyday life that's here.
Oh, working with Bruce has been a pleasure. Always positive. We met through our friends next door, Rob Griffin, and I liked how he presented the property, and that's why he's here today.
Hey, I'm Bruce Renfrew with California Outdoor Properties. We're here at the Roush Ranch. This is an incredible ranch. It's one of those rare properties that just has everything going on for it. You can run a sizable herd of cows out here, a world-class equestrian property. You've got 4 different ponds out here. You've got 11 springs. You've got 6 different wells. And you have 10 acres of this vineyard. And you've got a winery building right here in the headquarters. You could operate a dude ranch out here. You could just about do anything you want. Hunting out here is also going to be world class. There's wild pigs out here, bear, cats, turkey all over the place, upland game birds. You can fish out of the ponds. It's just one of these properties that has it all going on. My daughter's out of school right now, and she came along for the day. It was great to have her to ride with. We spent some time warming up in that beautiful arena, and then we rode out and checked out different parts of the ranch.
My name's Emily Renfrew. I am the daughter of the ancient Bruce Renfrew. It was a lot of fun. It was really nice to go see the different parts of the property. Really enjoyed riding to the pond. That was a good, quick ride. We went and rode around the vineyard, which was really fun, and then rode in the cattle, which I like doing myself. Really fun riding here.
I can't believe the versatility of this property. It's really an honor to be able to represent land like this and do what we do.
Our children, they really don't have a desire to run animals or deal with the grapes. We just said that, hey, it's time to pass it on to somebody that is going to appreciate it, and hopefully will carry on.
This segment was brought to you by Gunworks, 1,000 yards right out of the box. And by Blue Otter Polarized Sunglasses. Don't settle for anything less than the best.
Honey Break Lodge is a majestic site towering over the cypress trees of scenic Larto Lake. With 6 lodge suites, 26 beds, and our camp that can host 96, Honey Break can accommodate any event. Visit us at honeybreak.com.
The Climber, a new ultralight design by Gunworks. The Climber is the pinnacle of lightweight, long-range design. Design yours at gunworks.com.
Land is where it all begins. From farmland and working cattle ranches to hunting properties and recreational retreats. We aren't your typical real estate agents. We choose boots over dress shoes and trucks over sports cars any day. We hunt, fish, raise cattle, and grow crops. We understand land.
Now you can live the Honey Break experience. We carry top brands in waterfowl and outdoor clothing, as well as a full line of Honey Break logo t-shirts, souvenirs, and gifts. Visit us at the Pro Shop or online at honeybreak.com.
The following segment is brought to you by Hayden Outdoors, farm, ranch, and recreational real estate.
My name is Greg Liddle with Hayden Outdoors. We're on the Mundy Ranch, Rio Arriba County, Chalma, New Mexico today. 2,875 deeded acres of some of the finest managed big game hunting in the western United States. We're approximately 15 minutes south of Chalma, New Mexico, which is about, call it an hour south of Pagosa Springs there. We have jet-capable airports there. Can handle G5, Global Express, Falcon 50s, and then we're approximately 2 hours north of Santa Fe, New Mexico. The ranch expands from approximately 6,800 feet all the way to 92, so about a 2,200 foot vertical. The ranch starts with rolling foothills, oak brush, big native grass meadows, ponderosa pines that you can't even put your arms around. It goes all the way up. We're sitting right now at the cabin approximately midway up the ranch. We're in the ponderosas, Douglas fir, then we go all the way up to aspens. This ranch has produced the #1 widest mule deer ever entered into the Boone and Crockett record book, the 49-inch Mundy buck. When we pulled in the gate today, I think we saw some of his descendants. In the first quarter mile, we had 5 really nice mule deer started for the year, a dozen elk with calves. Something I don't see too often was the den of 5 coyote pups, which we watched for at least 30 minutes. This ranch has consistently drawn approximately 10 bull tags. That would be around 6 to 7 rifle tags and around 4 archery, either sex tags. In addition to that, the ranch has traditionally drawn 5 cow tags. We are sitting in Unit 4, which for the landowner is an over-the-counter, unlimited number of buck tags. This ranch has only taken approximately 3 elk a year off of it and 1 to 2 bucks. The largest buck taken in recent years was a 190 class by the current owner's wife. Bucks well over 200 inches are documented on the ranch every year. It is a tremendous black bear population. They take 1 to 2 mountain lions off the ranch each year. There's a colony of prairie dogs down below if you want to take the kids or grandkids plinking with the 22s. Having the water that the Mundy Ranch owns and is conveying, this ranch is extremely well watered and is known to attract game for many, many miles away. It is mildly grazed, has approximately 30 head of cattle on it, keeps an ag status so it keeps your taxes real low, but it carries a phenomenal amount. We'll probably see close to 100 to 200 head of elk this evening and numerous mule deer. It has 12 tanks, 2 of which are stocked with trophy rainbows. We have 2 spring-fed high mountain water holes that we use primarily for bow hunting for elk. Chavez Creek is on the eastern border. The ranch has live trout fishing as well in that creek. It owns 2 parcels of the Ticonderoga Ranch that are conveyed with this ranch, so therefore we have full fly fishing rights to that creek that runs all the way through that ranch, and that comes with the ownership of the Mundy Ranch. The Chalma River is known for its fly fishing. Just west of here is the San Juan, and they average about 30,000 trout per mile, about an hour, hour and a half away, and you're fishing some of the finest fly fishing in the world today. This particular area, Chalma, is not only known for its phenomenal hunting, one of the highest elk densities in the United States, but Rio Arriba County, since 1960, the #1 producer of Boone and Crockett mule deer by far. This ranch is immediately available for hunting 2019, all seasons, and tag and hunting rights for 2019 convey with the ranch, and he has priced it to sell.
This segment was brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. Remain best in the game with Covert Scouting Cameras. And by Swarovski Optic. Perfection meets tradition.
I want to be silent, and I want to be lethal. I want every advantage. With the new covert cell cameras, I'll finally have the edge I've been missing. The only way they'll know I'm here is if they hear my heart beating through my chest.
Here at Swarovski Optic, a lot of time is spent on perfecting a few great things until every idea we touch enhances every moment in the field. For a quarter century, the Swarovski Optic SLC has been making hunters' dreams become reality. Feel the wilderness every time you step outside.
The following segment is brought to you by Hayden Outdoors, farm, ranch, and recreational real estate.
Tony Soto, we're here outside Chama, between Chama and Tierra Amarilla. I've managed the ranch for about 5 years. The views that this ranch has is just outstanding. Some people never see views like this their whole life, and I work in it every day. I've put a lot of work into managing it and trying to improve our elk population and elk quality. We try to limit the hunts that we do on this ranch. Our bow hunters, we allow them to shoot a 5x or bigger, or their cow. Rifle hunters, we usually allow them to do a 6x or bigger to try to get some age on the elk and manage our herd, the resident herd that's here. There's a migration herd that comes in later on, but the resident herd, we try to let them have plenty of food to eat. We don't overgraze it with cattle. Make it as easy as possible for them to grow good horns. The biggest I think we've killed is a 343. We have 12 ponds. 2 are stocked with trout, which we have windmill aerators on. We have turkey. Turkey are outstanding here. And then you have your other wildlife. We have mountain lions, bears, bobcats. 3/4 of the year there's something to shoot at. Ticonderoga, we bought in 2 lots to make the road the boundary. That gives us access to some ponds that they have stocked. They stock them every year. And it has access to Chavez Creek, which is outstanding fishing for brookies and for trout, rainbows and cutthroats and stuff. The previous owners, they were going to develop this ranch. They were going to build a 9-hole golf course. There's 4 holes, driving range, and a putting green. Total roads is about 30 miles of road system on it. You have several canyons through here. One that we call Lost Canyon has a trail going down through it. There's caves, then you have your big meadows. It's great terrain for all different kinds of animals. I've been in a lot of places, and this has to be the prettiest ranch I've ever worked.
This owner had a ranch in Colorado that I sold approximately 5 years ago for him, but he invited me down to show me this ranch several years ago. I fell in love with it. I've been hoping for the listing for a number of years. It's like a dream come true for me. I have idolized the Mundy Ranch and the Mundy Buck for 30 years since I moved out here. And now the opportunity to market this ranch, share it with the public, match it to a new owner is an absolute dream come true. Generally, the second call I get on a ranch is, okay, Greg, who you got's gonna help me take care of it? We have a 5-year caretaker, lives right here within minutes of the ranch. He would be interested in staying on with the ranch if it was a good match with a new owner. This ranch offers some tremendous winter sport activities, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, bring the kids and grandkids, let them catch a 24-inch rainbow out of one of the ponds. This is a year-round property. It's not just a hunting property. New Mexico in the western states today is considered the most flexible and versatile landowner tags for the landowner today. Rifle season, the landowner gets to pick their season. Any 5-day period from October 1st to December 31st, the landowner gets to designate what season they want to hunt. Most states out west have a very rigid season. Every single pocket, canyon, turn in the road adds a whole new perspective. I've never seen a ranch with this much character. This ranch comes turnkey, all hunting rights for 2019 conveyed with it. Some ranches are tied up all the way till 2023. Some ranches have 10, 15 years bookings waiting for an opening on them. It's owned by a Texas gentleman who's owned it for many years, has managed it for quality game. But him and his wife have decided to slow down a little bit in life and take it easy, and he's asked us to market the ranch for him.
For more information on how to feature your property on LandLeader TV, please visit landleader.com.